we're going to convert the following map into chromatic number graph so we can know what's going on. So we'll look at the placements of each letter and look at the edges. And I want us to think, hey, which cannot be the same colors? That's what I'm going to start off doing. What letters cannot be the same? Right? So if I look here, E shares a side with D, so they cannot be equal to each other. Okay? D shares a side with B and C. So D cannot be B, D cannot be C. C right here shares an edge with B and A. So C can't be B, C can't be A, and A can't be B because right there, that edge right there that they share. Can A and E be the same? Yes, because they don't share an edge. Can A and D be the same? Yes. Now, do not think about Hamiltons, Eulers, any of that stuff. This right here is the separation point. It's not connecting A and D. We're coloring within the lines, guys. So this is the lines for us to color. Now, when we look here, I'm going to write my letters anywhere I want to. But I like to put them in the order in which the graph is already set up. So it's easier for me to see what connects to what. But now if I look at what cannot go together, those are what I'm going to connect. So E and D cannot be the same color. So I'm going to connect E and D together. D cannot be a C, and D cannot be the same color as B. So those connect. C cannot be the same color as B. C cannot be A. Oops. And A cannot be B. So these cannot, this is what this graph is telling me, that those colors cannot touch each other. So when I'm looking at this, if I colored E green, I'm going to look and be like, hey, these two can't be green because E and D cannot be side by side and be the exact same color. So I can make C green, but that means A cannot be the same color as C because they share a side here. So can I make B green as well? No, because it has a line here. So what I'm going to do is now go to D connects to B. So B cannot be blue. But you see how there's nothing connecting D to A, which means A can be blue. And we need a third color, which would be C. And we can see that this has 3 chromatic numbers. I want to make a chart one more time because I wanted to do one that's a little bit more complicated. Here it's telling us that it only has 2 chromatic numbers. So I'm going to look again which ones cannot be the same. So A cannot equal C. A cannot equal G. C cannot equal B. C cannot equal D. D cannot equal E. E cannot equal F. And F cannot equal G. So now we're going to make my shape. Even without looking at my graph, I can go, well, I want to know the layout because that's what I prefer. A, C, D, G, F, E, and B. Does it have to be in this layout? No. But I am going to try not to let the 2 edges intersect. So it's easy to do it this way. So I'm looking. I see A connects to C because those can't be the same. A is going to go to G. C is going to go to D as well as B. D goes to E. E goes to F. F goes to G. And we're able to look here and go, if I make this B yellow, C cannot be yellow. But B and A can be the same color. And D and B can be the same color. D and A can be the same color. A cannot be G. D cannot be the same as E, but it can be F. So C can be green, G can be green, and E can be green. So we can see how that creates a graph and how we can use the graph to determine the color set. So let's see if it worked from their picture. If I made this yellow, made B yellow, I made D yellow, and F yellow, C would be green, E is green, and G is green. And you see how the colors meet at the vertex, but that's it. And that works because none of them share an edge with the same color. So let's just do this one as well without doing the knots. We don't have to list out what it cannot be. But I can see here, oops, D, C, A, B. D shares this big edge with C. So I'm going to connect D and C. C, right here, shares an edge with A. So C can go to A. C continues over here and shares an edge with B. So C needs to connect to B. Right here, A and B are sharing an edge, so they will connect. If we go D, C, A, and B in this one, D and C share an edge right here. C touches A, and C touches B. So very similar to before, right? Here, A shares a side with B. But you look here, D shares a side with B, and D shares a side with A. So we're going to circle that around here, circle that around here. And now we can see that C touches everybody, and D touches everybody. That's how we'll make these graphs.